Mentorship is hugely important for me. In every aspect of my life, I try and seek out mentors, adopt mentors from the people around me who I respect or appreciate. So ever since I was a freshman and I learned about Women's Launchpad, I knew I wanted to do it.
Women have a unique perspective in whether it's academia or professional life of what navigating that world is. Because it hasn't historically been the dominant perspective, I think it's really important to have mentorship. I know that in everything I've always done, I'm successful because of the women who are looking out for me ahead of me.
We're kind of like blazing the path for these like highly educated, highly ambitious women to enter the workforce. So I think having specifically women mentor you through that process is important.
Having somebody tell you that you can achieve, you're good enough, makes you think that you can climb as far as possible. And having that vision in your soul and having that warmth of somebody supporting you goes a long way.
There are so many spaces at Brown for activism, for community, but there's not always spaces intentionally just for women to be together, and I think that's really special to feel how dynamic and how enthusiastic the presence of these strong women were.
I think my specific mentor has been a really big source of emotional support, which is something that I didn't really expect. So I sort of expected to get like general professional advice and send like a mentor my resume or talk to her about job applications, but I think that what I've gained most is a sense of emotional support and kind of just getting to vent to her about my stresses and having her share some of them and show me how she got through.
It's given me an outlet that isn't my parents or my friends, that's someone who I can call and chat with and see how she's doing, how her work is going, and she'll see how my senior year is going, how my thesis was going, how the job search is going. Someone who I can really have a back and forth with, who is this external person but who knows the Brown experience, who knows what it's like to be a graduating senior and can advise me from that standpoint.
She also reminded me to savor the last few months at Brown, and she sort of didn't think of our relationship as okay, what do you do once you leave, but more sort of how do you navigate senior year pressures.
My mentor's name is Hasina Inu, and she's a brilliant lawyer who works on immigration law. It's been amazing seeing a woman of color in such a position of power and doing such amazing things within law itself, and then having her come and talk to me, whether it be over the phone or in person, has been an amazing aspect as well.
My mentor, Dr. Jima Mason, she is an extraordinary physician in New York City. She's a mother and a wife, and she's among all of those roles that she has in her life, she's found the time to drive from the city to here, meet with me, see me. The most important thing that I'll forever be grateful to her for is her assistance throughout my application process to medical school. She helped me craft my personal statement from beginning to end.
My mentor is Eva Manolis, and she's amazing, and she's a female boss. She's done so much amazing things in her career, and she's been invaluable as a mentor because she's exposed me to other female bosses, and they get to tell me their stories and all the amazing things they do, and they've kind of helped me broaden, my horizons and about what's possible and what I can impact and what I can change and what I could use my gifts to do.
Talking to her about the application process for public health programs was really useful, and she was able to provide me with examples of personal statements and kind of walk me through that process.
I felt very encouraged by her. It was really nice to hear that the things that I was worrying about, the things that were really difficult, someone else had also found really difficult and had ideas of how to make it easier.
I learned more about myself throughout this entire process and how I look forward to different steps in my life and different steps along the journey.
If you asked me maybe like last year, I would have said Brown gave me a network, but now that I'm graduating, I realize that Brown truly gave me a family.
Seeing Dr. Mason give back in some sort of way has been a reinforcement of belief in the sense that, yes, we graduate in 3 weeks, but it's not done. That's not it. There is always some way to keep fueling the connection to campus, to the community, and the people to come after us.